Hi, I'm Marvin. I've lost my marbles.
Indeed. I am Marvin, and I have lost my marbles. I'm going to do a quick behind the scene here, show you kind of how I made my intro. Obviously, we are a ASMR channel. That's what I like doing. Heavy into the marbles, obviously, hence Marvin Marbles. So come back regularly, and I'll try to do some of these behind the scenes. Let me dive into how I animated this. So I used a program called Character Animator, if I can find that here at the bottom right there. And as you can see, it's an Adobe product. And as you can see, let's go ahead and play this.
I'm Marvin. I've lost my marbles.
I could have told you that a long time ago.
Oh, you're no.
Okay, so what I do after I do my animation, what I do is I create my puppet through I can do a separate tutorial on that because that is a lot more of a process than what I'm going to show you here. But ultimately, I break my character down into several groups. And in those groups, as you can see, I create my characters in Photoshop. I layer them. I do my different layers that will represent mouth movements. And in Adobe Character Animate, it's kind of cool because, for example, let me see if I can go ahead and go into my production mode here, or my animation mode. Click on my scene up there. And so in my animation mode, I am able to, and let me go ahead and turn on my camera, see if it detects me right now. There we go, testing. I don't have them set in puppet mode right now, so it might. Let me see if I can set my pose. No, so in this animation, I didn't use my camera, but typically in Character Animator, you can use your voice to animate his mouth. This one, what I did is I recorded my separate audio clips right there.
Help. My marbles.
And then as I ran it through the software, it filled in the blanks for the mouths that, of course, I created separately. Over here, you can actually see the different expressions that I can trigger with the different keys. So, for example, you see F, D, A, S. And over here in my animation thing right here is when I can actually, as I'm doing into the production mode of it, animation mode of this software, I can change out the different mouths depending on the keys I use right now. And I don't currently have that puppet mode set up right now. As you can see, when I hit D, it's triggering the animation, but it's not showing up in there. That's a different mode you got to get in when you're animating versus when you're actually just creating the character and some basic stuff. Of course, then I take it to Adobe Premiere and I add in my additional background and things like that. So that is just a little bit behind the scenes of how I did my opening. I know it's not a very in-depth behind the scenes, but at least it gives you an idea. It shows you what type of, a lot of effort it takes into just doing something simple like that. But I really am enjoying doing ASMR marbles. And I really like YouTube, so I just kind of put them together, and I had a talent of doing some animation, so that's kind of why I went with it. And that's what I encourage you to do also with any of your YouTube stuff that hopefully I can inspire, is just to keep on going, learn little skills here and there, and eventually you end up with stuff like Marvin Marbles.
I could have told you that a long time ago.
Oh, you're no help. My marbles are scattered throughout the gap.
So make sure you like and subscribe and come back for more behind the scenes and definitely more marbles ASMR.